Spider-Man, I need backup. I need backup. I need backup. Metal parts don't make a man ready for anything.
Hello, every
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Por qua porcino. Hey, look, patch notes.
Hello, everybody. Jake, your resident
Oh, look, they're
content
bugged
cowboy
again.
here, and
Awesome.
these new cursed items.
What are you doing? Nani? OBS is lagging right now. Okay, I think it's fine. Can't look at the patch notes because that's such a good game. It's such a good game. It works so well. It works. It works. It performs the basic functions necessary for enjoyment to be had. Anyway. Look, new items! Ta-da! They're in the items. Who would have thought? You know, the held items, because there's an entire section dedicated to just held items. And then they put Shedinjadal in just normal items. Why they're not both in here? I don't know. Nobody knows. I'm gonna get them for tickets because I've got so dang many and I have nothing else to use them on. And I'm strapped for cash. Because I don't know how many of these new Pokemon I'm actually going to enjoy. Because, like, Blaziken's coming out. And then there's, like... What was the other revealed one? I can't remember. Meowscarada! I have to get that one. And you know that one's 15k. They might break out the 20k from Meowscarada. That might be an expensive mon. You can't trust them anymore. You can't trust them. I mean, look at how expensive some of these are. Well, I can't because this is in the way, but look at how expensive some of these are. Mewtwo X was 15k. T-Tar is 14. Though, don't worry though. The developer letter said T-Tar was a one-time thing. They're not gonna have another Pokemon that's 14k. They would never do that. They're right, because they started making them 15k instead. Only 12k for Bear? That's madness. Inflation's a bit. That's wild to me. Urshifu's only 12. Zacian was free. Mewtwo was free. Except that it still costed like about 2,000 coins in rerolls to actually get it. Pokebuki background exists and it costs like 400 gems for some reason. Here's this. That'll eventually happen. Let's check out the new items. What do they do? I forgot to also check the patch notes, which is probably more important because the whole patch notes thing doesn't work. Wrong one. There we go. It is now possible to update your game to the newest version. Update today at a time. A new Pokemon is coming soon. Blaziken is headed to Chaos Island. You can get gifts to celebrate its impending arrival, i.e. not even enough tickets to get the new items. It's a decent amount of tickets. It's alright if you show up every day. Ranked matches. New ranks added. Beginner Class 4, Beginner Class 5, and Great Class 5 have been added. It is now even harder for you to get to Masters, which honestly deserved. There are people in Masters who do not deserve to be in Masters. Also, nobody's in Beginner anymore. Who cares? It is physically impossible to even be in Beginner unless you have played fewer than like 20 ranked games. And they're all bot matches in Beginner anyway. I'm not sure why they bothered. But this gives new players more time with bots to learn the game, so I guess that's fine. Same with Great Class. Where I belong. My land, it's changed so much without me. I'll miss you. Because it seems that it actually is physically impossible to D-rank below Expert 3 unless you actually lose games. I know this because I am on like a 15 win streak on one of my accounts just from purely ranked dailies. And without playing a single ranked game, with only playing like 3 ranked games in a season, it didn't D-rank me and just took away my pips. And I'm still in Expert 3 on that account. It's basically impossible to D-rank below Expert unless you are actively losing matches. It is basically physically impossible to not be in Expert. Or to be in Great. Unless you are just constantly losing games. And if you're constantly losing games in Great Class or Expert, that basically means you're just wandering around the map, never killing anything. You are under the age of 5. Battle Pass updates, ranked match updates, shop updates, event updates, bug fixes, text fixes. Okay, so Battle Pass, there's a new Battle Pass. We'll watch the video. Ranked match, obviously there's new ranked classes. Wish we had draft mode. Shop updates, there's new stuff in the shop. I wonder if that means there's new clothes or if that's just the items. The event updates, there's now the login event and the Blaziken event. Bug fixes, text fixes, both lies. Patch notes! Mewtwo X. The amount of the following stat increase at level up has been adjusted. Critical hit rate. On Mewtwo X. Weird. But reasonable. They didn't change the actual stats on it, which is exactly what I called out with the fake patch notes. Now confirmed fake. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? It's almost like it was just a mage player's wish list. X pressure. Fixed bugs causing one or more effects to not trigger. Don't know what that means. We'll see if we can find the fancy patch notes somewhere on Discord later. Future Sight X. Duration of effects decreased. Now, is that the stun? One would assume. Cooldown lengthened. Reasonable. I would go so far as to say necessary. Mewtwo X Unite move Infinite Psyburn, which is awesome. Damage decreased. Thank the Lordy. Unite move charge rate decreased. Fine with it. Wait, does that mean faster or quicker? Charge rate decreased. It's slower. Okay, you get it less often. U2I, Future Sight. Damage decreased. Thank goodness. Maybe Psy Strike will be good. Well, it is good, but maybe it'll be the meta, because I like it better. Cooldown lengthened. Good. Fixed bugs causing extra effects to occur. Mewtwo Y recover. Cooldown. Oh, that's for the Future Sight. Fixed bugs causing extra effects to occur. Is that... was it doing too much damage? Maybe? What extra effects could it be? Longer stun? I don't know. X didn't have that. Extra effects. I want to know what that was. Mewtwo Y recover. Cooldown lengthen. Thank goodness. I wish it gave you less... I wish it gave you less meter. Although I don't know if that's possible. It might only give you 1. I never tested. Mewtwo... didn't nerf teleport on either. Huh. I'm okay with that. But I do wish that it was stronger when you evolved and weaker when you weren't evolved. But I guess that's asking for too much right now. Maybe a rework in another 3 years or so. Assuming this game lasts that long. Unite move. Damage decreased. Thank goodness. Charge rate decreased. Sure. Fixed bugs causing extra effects to occur. Once again, what? What could that be? So strange. Alolan Ninetales Avalanche. Cooldown lengthened. Thank God. Blizzard. Cooldown lengthened. Thank God. They'll maybe now they won't be the most boring Pokemon on the fucking planet. Umbreon Snarl, cooldown lengthened. I'm fine with that. Effects on opposing Pokemon weakened. I assume that's the stun. I'm fine with that. Or maybe it's the slow, because I think it slows during the charge up. Aegislash, that's increased attack. Because I guess critting for like 1500 just wasn't enough damage. Just wasn't enough. Gengar, dear lord. Special attack increased, dear lord. Defense and special defense increased. That's... Of all the things to change on it, maybe that one's fine. I don't know about the special attack. I don't like that one. But maybe increasing its defenses is fine. Maybe. We'll see. I like that they are very wary about buffing speedsters now, though. Somehow they have, in fact, started to learn their lesson. Serena, defense and special defense increased. Good change. I like it. Triple Axle Plus, HP restoration increase. So they reversed that buff. They reversed that nerf from aeons ago. Chop Kick, shield effect strengthened. They reversed that nerf from aeons ago. Stomp Plus, HP restoration increase. That's a good change. I like that change. Grassy Glide Plus, shield effect strengthened. So that's just across the board. So across the board, they're just a little tankier. I think that's good. I think that's good. No cooldown changes, no damage changes, just stop dying so fast. And I think that's good, because that's what Serena was broken about in the first place. Now that they've touched both her damage and defense, and the meta's evolved, now she needs a bit more. Give her back the survivability. I like that. And Pikachu changes. No Guju change, but that's fine. Guju's in a good place. I really wish Muddy Water wasn't bad. It's not bad, but Dragon Pulse is Dragon Pulse, and there's no comparing the two. Whatever. Pikachu Thunder, cooldown reduced. I like that. Pikachu Thunder, cooldown reduced. I like that too. Damage increased. My build has been buffed. I love it. That actually might make them a decent mage again. They might actually be a decent mage for that. Cramorant Unite move, Gatling Gulp Missile. Fixed bugs. What a surprise. Yet another patch where Cram was bugged, who would have thought. And let's go to held items real quick. Hold on, I gotta be right back. It's at the bottom, who'd have thought? It's almost like I haven't upgraded it yet. Hold on a sec, I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Now, what does it look like in these bangles? Let's see the upgrade effects. Attack-based damage is dealt, so any attack damage. Recovery effect. Opposing recovery effect is weakened by 20% for a short time. 20%. Not bad, not great. I would like it to be closer to like 50. HP recovery effect is weakened for longer when dealing damage to opposing Pokemon with attack-based basic attacks. Very nice. So it lasts longer. 20, 25, and 30. 30's not great. But it is about enough to make Focus Band balanced. This is about enough to make Focus Sash balanced. So, and it's this, literally the exact same thing, frame to frame, with Incense, with Cursed Bangle. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Well, I definitely feel like I'll be able to use this on Comfey, and probably this on either Dragapult or Decidueye. So I'll at least level it up to 10. I have plenty of things. I'll level them up to 11 just so that they're above all of the trash in 10, in case I want to upgrade them later, and also so I can set them up mid-match. There we go. So now if I look through here, yep, then now they're above the 10s, the trash in the 10s level. I level up like everything to 20, but we'll see. I don't know if they're good yet. We only have like less than 24 hours with them so far, so we'll see. I would have liked it to be 50%. I would have really liked it to have been like 50%, and then if they need to nerf it, they nerf it. But it does give you attack. Honestly, that's pretty good. It actually gives you good stats, which is so rare that we didn't know what the leaks meant when it says it was scaling with attack or special attack, because that never happens. Normally it would be like, oh, it scales with, like Drain Crown is based on attack-based basic attacks. It doesn't give you attack speed. Rescue Hood is based on, like shielding and healing, which is based on special attack. Doesn't give you special attack. This gives you attack, which is rare. This gives you HP and defense of all things. That makes sense, I guess. But it makes it even harder for your passive to go, for the Rocky Helmet to go off, because it is increasing your HP pool. So, because it's based on % of your maximum health, so it's bad. Real bad. I'll probably upgrade these to 20 at some point, but I want to see if one or both are worth it, because I really feel like this is really good on Comfey. I feel like this is really worth replacing Rescue Hood. Or maybe even just replacing special specs. And this, I feel like, can do work on Dragapult and Decidueye, just because they're already not very good. So, like, messing with your build to be inefficient might not be that bad. But, like, destroying a Focus Sash with Dragapult's ult, so valuable. Like, your opponent not being able to trigger their Focus Sash or their Lapras ult or whatever. Or, like, their Goodra, like, Dragon Pulse. Because, like, these mess with Goodra real hard. So much so that, like, the Dragon Pulse build might actually be more balanced. And Muddy Water is a little better. Not enough to matter, of course, because, like, for the next, like, week, nobody's even going to use these, and the people that do don't matter. I saw one Zacian use it, and it's like, here's Zacian. In what world is this worth it? But sure, whatever. But, like, Comfey with Magical Leaf, or just jumping off and throwing a basic attack. Decidueye's, like, Razor Leaf. This is so valuable, right? Like, hopefully. Obviously this was worthless, but we'll see. Increase recovery effect by 10%. It's something. It's not super valuable, especially on Comfey. This is like worthless. So I feel like maybe replacing this or special specs on Comfey would be very good. Neither items. Comfey really doesn't have any good items. It's like Buddy Barrier, XP Share, that's it. Nothing else really matters. Maybe like a Shell Bell, but that you don't want you want to be healing you. You want to be healing them. The cooldown is something, I guess. Energy Amp for the cooldown. Like Comfey doesn't really have any good items because they don't have anything of value. And what they have is what they have. There's nothing that they can like spec into, right? They have like the bare minimum. They have the bare minimum to be a good Pokemon, and that's it. Compared to the titans of healing that are running around this game. I'm on to you, Comfey haters. I'm on to you. Mark my words, if this game ever gets to a semi-balanced state, Comfey's gonna need a buff. Mark my words. Something I can never be called out on, because this game will never be balanced. We're far, far beyond the point of no return in balancing this game. Alright, let's look at the new Battle Pass, and then I'm going to eat my food. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Pokebuki. A little sassy wiggle. Hachuto. Oh, he has a different scoring animation. Can I rewind it? Look at that, he has a new scoring animation. He's not just generally angry. That's sad. I love the old one because it's so goofy. Now he's just reading a scroll. I'm sad. Bad skin. 0 out of 10. Not good. And these are not good either. Man, this battle pass sucks. Then again, I really don't like Kabuki, so you know. I guess there's some pretty significant bias. I don't really like Kabuki performances. At least he doesn't have the makeup. Ah, this is still broken. Heaven forbid they ever actually fix the thing that makes them more money. By making, you know, like, you can see all the rewards nice and pretty. Guess not. Yeah, I'm definitely... Miss me with this one. Pass. That, and then junk. In the future. Cool. Wow, I got 40 coins. Fantastic. Goals, energy, Catchem, defender. Goodra it is. The newly nerfed Goodra. Fuck. Ah, shit. Just when it was starting to at least not look like the worst defender in the game. This happens. You know what the worst part is? It also disproportionately affects Goodra, because Goodra's whole thing is healing. That's their whole thing. Like, without Muddy Water, their defense and special defense isn't actually very high. They kind of get obliterated by, like, multi-fights. Like, team fights. And their HP is pretty high, but it's not like most defenders high. All of their power goes into healing. And now it's just 20 to 30% weaker. Let's just say 30%, because let's be honest, all the people who play this game at this point have a ton of tokens. They have a ton of stuff. Now it's just 30% weaker. That's rough. He was like, oh, we finally got their healing to be, like, survivable in this meta. Nerfed! 30% nerf. Which is horrible, because, like, Lapras's ult gives them a ton of shield, not a ton of healing. Right? Umbreon's ult gives them a ton of shield, not a ton of healing. Amnesia Slowbro's the only one that it really affects, and they all still get a ton of shield from, you know, like, ulting. He's like, yeah, sure, all three of them do heal a lot, but they still get a lot of shield, and Gudra only gets shield from ult. That's the only place they have anything that gives them anything. Acid Spray and Power Whip both give them 0 in terms of survivability. Muddy Water gives them a ton of defense and doesn't even give a shield. And Dragon Pulse heals a ton. That's it. That's all you get. Ult heals a ton and gives a moderate amount of defender shield. Not little, not a small amount, but not a ton. So Gudra has actually been disproportionately nerfed compared to the other defenders that didn't get nerfed, by the way. Lapras, Umbreon, untouched completely. Zacian, untouched. Urshifu, untouched completely. Madness. Oh well. The Mewtwo's look like they got something. Something at least to make the game playable. Something at least to make the game winnable. If you don't have a Mewtwo or your Mewtwo's bad, you can at least deal with a Mewtwo better. Not by much, but better. The damage is unchanged, but Future Sight has less cooldown. Or has more cooldown. You know what I mean. Whatever, I need to go eat. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys in the next stream. Bye!